Hello boys and girls, Mr. Giomini wanted to present to you a couple problems from the Topic 1 online post test, something that you can use when you are preparing for the assessment that we will administer next Monday, a week from today. Let's take a look at a couple of problems. Again, the way you should be utilizing this video is to either A, complete several of the questions online and then come back and check your work against mine, or do one problem at a time and then compare your work with my work. But don't just watch the video to get the right answers and then move on. Ideally, what you should do is watch or complete the assessment and then go back and watch a video, or do one by one or two at a time, something of that nature. Alright, so let's get into some problems here. First one says, Chris and Jeff sold 15.5 pounds of trail mix. They sold the trail mix for $3.98 per pound. How much did they collect? We have 15.5 pounds that they sold, and they sold it for $3.98 a pound. Part A says, use a drop-down menu to choose the operation you need to solve the problem. I can't use a drop-down menu because this is a picture of the online test. And then part B, find the total. Well, let's just think of it this way. 1 pound is equal to $3.98. If I were to buy 2 pounds, I'm just doubling $3.98. So I'm really going to say, hey, $3.98 times 2, which gives me 16, 19, 6, and 7. If I did 3 pounds, I would do this no longer times 2, but I would times it by 3. It appears that all I'm going to do is continue to multiply how many pounds I bought by $3.98. Now, I look at 15.5. It has 3 digits. Look at $3.98. It has 3 digits. They both have 3 digits. Because of that, it doesn't matter what number goes on top when I'm multiplying, because I don't need a line of decimals. So I'm just going to put the $15.5 pounds on top, and I'll put the $3.98 on the bottom. Again, I'm going to line those digits up all the way to the far right. That's where everything lines up. The furthest digit to the right, which in this case is the 5, above the furthest digit to the right, which in this case is the 8. Now I'm going to go ahead and multiply. I go 8 times 5 is 40. I go 8 times 5 is 40, plus 4 gives me 44. I go 8 times 1 is 8, plus 4 gives me 12. I am done with this 8, so I'm going to cross it out. I will place a 0 here underneath the 1's place to hold that place value. Now, I will continue to go on multiplying the 9 by everything up top. 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 5 is 45 again. Hey, there's a 4 there. That gives me 49. 9 times 1 is 9, plus the 4 gives me 13. Now I'm done with this 9, so now I'm going to place 2 zeros beneath these. And now we'll multiply 3 times 5, which is 15. 3 times 5 is 15, plus the 1 gives me 16. And then 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 gives me 4. We are now going to add. That's a 0. This is a 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. 11 plus 5 gives me 16. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. And I go 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. I need to move that decimal. So I have 1 decimal place here, 2 here. 1 and 2 gives me 3 decimal places over. So 1, 2, and 3. I don't need this 0 because we're talking about money. So we can drop that number in the thousands place. So I go $61.69, and I use the operation of multiplication. Alright, let's take a look at another problem here on the online test. Hope that one made sense to you. I try to show you how I'm repeatedly adding numbers, so that we use multiply. The next one says, Ileana needs D more dollars to buy a new scrapbook that costs $8.35. So her scrapbook that she wants to buy costs $8.35. Ileana has, right now, $4.88, which is not enough money to buy the scrapbook. Solve the equation $4.88, I don't need the dollar sign right now, plus D is equal to $8.35. Now, this is what she has. This is what she needs. We need to find the difference between the two. The difference, we are subtracting. This D is what we need. We'll leave this right here. It's not going anywhere. What we need is not going to go anywhere. But we can subtract the $4.88 away from what the whole book costs. And that will leave us with what we still need to save or earn. Maybe she's going to earn this money. I can't take 8 from 5, so this becomes the 15, which this becomes a 2. 15 minus 8 is 7. I can't take 8 from 2. I need to borrow. This 8 becomes a 7. We add the 10 here. 8 minus 12 is 4. Decimal point. 7 minus 4 is 3. Looks like we're making $3. We need to make $3.47. I can always check this by taking my answer and adding it to what I've already saved. And that should give me the price of the scrapbook that she wants to buy. 15, 8 and 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 1 is 8. That would be $8.35. So yes, I feel comfortable with that answer of $3.47. A little bit of algebra there, a one-step equation. They snuck in on us there, but no big deal. We should be able to solve that. Okay, next one. A city group has 1,242 police officers or law enforcement officers in the police department. If the officers are divided equally into 18 groups, there's a key word there, divided equally in 18 groups. How many officers will there be in each group? I'm going to take that 1,242, take those officers and split them up amongst 18 groups. So I'm going to put the 18 there. Now, this is a multiple choice question. Notice most of my answers start with a 6 in the tens place with the exception of 1, the 7. My guess is they wouldn't make it that obvious that the 7 would be the right answer. Could have put a decimal here, decimal here. I can't have a fraction with a police officer, but it's good to just be able to have, to get my fluency here by putting a decimal and adding 0. Obviously, 18 times no whole number will give me 1, times no whole number will give me 12, but 18 times 6, let's go 18 times 6, 8 times 6, 48. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 4 gives me 10. I subtract. Let's make sure this remainder is less than my divisor. This becomes 14. 14 minus 8 is 6. This becomes a 1. 1 minus 0 is 1. That's good. It's less than. I'm going to bring the next digit down, which is a 2. In my head, I'm saying what times 8 gives me now a 2 in the ones place, because I know that these are all whole numbers. There's no remainder. I've already eliminated the 70 because we have a 6 in the tens place. I know that 9 times 8 gives me 72. So 9 times 8 gives me 72. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 7 gives me 16. I am done. We have 69 police officers in each of the 18 groups. I can always check that by going 69 times 18. And I'm going to cheat here, use a calculator. We have, let's see here, where's my calculator? There she is. So if I did 69 times 18, it should give me the 1,242. And yes, it does, so I feel comfortable with my answer. Alright, let's move on to the next question now. Again, I saw that one, nice, divided, makes it nice that I know division. It says Russ has a car that averages 9 8/10 gallons, or miles per gallon, 9 8/10 miles per gallon. Mike's car goes 39 2/10 miles per gallon. How many times more miles does Mike's go than Russ's? Now, this is a deceiving one because you see how many times more. Now, if I took Russ's, let's round that to about 10. If I look at Mike's, that's about 40. How many times bigger is this than this? Well, that would be, we say it's 4 times bigger. But I know that because I divided 40 divided by 10 to get 4. I'm going to do the same thing here, except now I have decimal points. So I'll put the 39 2/10 divided by, because I figure out how many times Mike's is here compared to Russ's, 9 8/10. I cannot divide this because the divisor is not a whole number. To change it to a whole number, I multiply it by 10 to the first, making this 98. I do the same, mirror that there. So I have 392 divided by 98. Multiplication here. There's no single digit whole number times 98. They'll give me 3 or 39. Similar to the last, I'm thinking, what can I multiply 8 by to give me an answer to 2? But what can I multiply 9 by to give me 39? I'm going to go with 4, because 4 times 8 is 32. 9 times 4 is 36, plus 3 gives me 39. Hey, look at that. Our estimate was identical to our exact answer. It's 4 times more. That was nice. But again, see how I used some estimation to give me an idea? You can do that in a test, boys and girls. I can't prompt you to do that. but I would beg and plead with you. What is the area of a rectangle with a length of 1/12 of a foot and width of 3/4? I'm going to make a rectangle. There is my rectangle. I like to sometimes make pictures. It helps me visualize what this question is asking. The length is 1/12 of a foot. The width is 3/4 of a foot. I want to find the area. I want to find the space that of the inside of this. So I'm going to go 1/12 times 3/4, because area of a rectangle or square is length times width. I can do a little cross reduction here. 3 and 12 have a common factor of 3. 3 is a factor of 3 once. 3 is a factor of 12 4 times. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 4 is 16. My answer is 16 square feet, or 1/16. 1/16 square feet would be my total area. 1/16 square feet. Again, area of a rectangle is length times width. Not to be confused with the perimeter of a rectangle, which we did on the midpoint, which was perimeter was 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. All right, two different things. Perimeter is measuring the distance around. Area is measuring the area that's surface that's inside. That area that's inside of the rectangle. Perimeter is measuring the outside. Next one. Raven is making pillows. Each pillow requires 3/5 yard of fabric. Raven has 6 yards of fabric. Use the number line to find 6 divided by 3/5. Now, here's a key thing. It says, I must use the number line. I have that 6 yards. That's all the way here. I bring that 6 yards into 3/5 for each pillow. So the tricky one. So I have to use the number line. So we're going to take a look. This is broken into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fifths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fifths. I need 3/5. So hey, there's 3/5. 1, 2. Oh, I got to go one more over. So, got to go here. 1/5, 2/5, 3/5. I'm going to change colors here so we can see it stand out a little bit. I go 1/5, 2/5, 3/5. That color's not that great. Let's go red. So 2 more fifths to make 1 whole, plus an extra 1/5. So there we are. There's another 3/5. Let's go another 3/5. 1, 2, 3. Let's go another 3/5. 1, 2, 3. Let's go another 3/5. 1, 2, 3. Another 3/5. 1, 2, 3. My number line's going crazy. My pen's going nuts. It's alright. We'll go 1, 2, and 3 there. 1, 2, 3 here. Keep going. 1, 2, 3 here. And then finally, my last group of 3/5 out of that 6. We made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pillows. Now, obviously, the easier way to check this, but I need to draw. It says use. I must use that. I go 6 over 1 divided by 3/5. Remember, when I'm dividing fractions, I'm taking that divisor, 6 over 1. I am timesing it because I want to figure out how many times this goes into it. Times it by the reciprocal, 5/3. I can do a little cross reduction here. 3 is a factor of 3 once. 3 is a factor of 6 twice. 2 times 5 gives me 10 over 1, which equals 10. All right, next one. Let's take a look. Find the quotient. Use the diagram to help. Enter your answer in a box. Well, this looks like it says 3/4, which is here from here, divided by 1/4. Well, we have how many 1/4s here? 1, 2, and 3. Makes sense that it equals 3, but let's do the math. 3/4 divided by 1/4 equals, divisor stays the same. The reciprocal of 1/4 is 4 over 1. I can do some cross reduction here. My answer would be 3. All right. Okay, hope this helps you out with, I believe this is questions 1 through 5 on your online assessment. I'll make a video later in the week to cover the rest of the assessment. Take care.